Hello, I go by Maisie, and you may know me from a million years ago on this channel when I went by my legal name, or you may know me from crocheting and telling stories on TikTok. I'm starting a series on this channel where I will be teaching you the basics of crochet. In this particular video, I will be reviewing supplies including yarn. Yarn comes in a skein, which is another word for ball. I will be using the two interchangeably. I'll also be reviewing the types of crochet hooks in terms of sizes and styles. I'll be showing you how to do a slip knot and a chain stitch, which is actually how you begin the vast majority of crochet projects. And then to finish, I'll be showing you some cute projects that you can do with just the chain stitch. Let's start with the backbone of every crochet project, which is yarn. Yarn is made up of fibers spun into threads. Then the threads are spun together to form a thicker strand of yarn. The fiber that yarn is made up of can be made of many things, including but not limited to animal fibers like wool, which comes from the sheep, cashmere, which comes from the cashmere goat, angora, which comes from the angora rabbit, mohair, which comes from the angora goat, alpaca, which comes from alpacas, and silk, which is harvested from the silkworm's cocoon. It can also come from plant fibers like cotton from the cotton plant, or rayon, which actually comes from bamboo, or it can be made of synthetic fibers like acrylic. The fiber that makes up the yarn affects the properties of it, like the stretchiness or the drape or how soft the yarn is. It also affects how it needs to be washed. The weight of the yarn refers to how thick the strands are. There are many yarn weights, including fingering, sport, DK, worsted or Aran rate, bulky weight, and super bulky. Next, you'll need a crochet hook. Hooks can be made up of plastic, wood, metal, stone, etc. Hooks come in many sizes. Some are big and some are small. The size of the hook is measured in millimeters, which correspond to a letter or a number if the hook is really small. Now that you're familiar with some of the basic materials needed to crochet, we'll begin with the very foundation of nearly every project, a slip knot. Before we begin, I want to establish that the end of the yarn that is cut is referred to as the dead end, and the end of the yarn attached to the skein is referred to as the live end. To create a slip knot, take your index finger and your thumb and position them into an open pinching shape. Take the dead end of the yarn and drape it over your two fingers to create an arch shape. Then take the dead end and cross it over the live end to create an X underneath the loop. Then take your fingers and pinch the live end and pull it through the loop. Tighten it like so and place it on your hook. Now that the slip knot is on the hook, let me show you how to properly hold the yarn in the hook. Drape the yarn over your index finger, underneath your middle and ring fingers, and over your pinky. If you find that your tension is too loose, you can always wrap it around your pinky one more time for more control. To create a chain stitch, wrap the live end of the yarn over your hook from back to front. Catch the live end on your hook and pull the slip knot loop over the top of the hook. Reposition your hands. This is actually our first chain stitch. I'll show you that a few more times. The mechanism that you'll want to remember is yarn over, catch, pull through. Yarn over, catch, pull through. Your pattern will indicate how many chain stitches you need for your project, but right now let's just practice this basic maneuver. To finish the chain and make just a chain, cut the live end of the yarn and then make one last chain, except instead of bringing up the loop, you're going to pull the yarn all the way through the loop. This makes a knot, and then you're going to tighten the knot. Now you have a chain, and you can use it like a ribbon. You can use chains as bracelets, necklaces, shoelaces, cat toys, whatever your heart desires. One of my favorite things to do with crochet chains is to make hair bows. You can tie the chain around a strand of hair just like a regular ribbon, but I like to glue the ribbons onto little empty hair clips so I can just clip them in. I think they're really cute. Thank you so much for watching. I post crochet tutorials. I'll be continuing this series. I also post art videos and videos about mental health and vlogs, so feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I just want to make you feel cozy, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. You are loved.